The third recording mode in SwingView Pro is Screen Record mode, and it's one of the most powerful communication tools because it allows you to record exactly what you're doing on the screen and email it to the student or burn it to a CD so they can review it later. To use Screen Record mode, select a swing from your swings list and then click the Ready button or press the letter R on the keyboard. Anything that you do on the screen will be re-recorded to a new video file. In other words, if I move the swing to this position and I draw something on the screen and I talk about the position that the player is at the top of the backswing, that's going to be recorded to a new video file when I'm done with my analysis. Think of it like this video tutorial that you're watching. Everything that I'm doing on the screen is being re-recorded so that you can better understand the program. Since you've already clicked Record Ready or pressed the letter R on the keyboard, you're now ready to capture the screen. To start recording the screen, you can click the Capture button down here one time, or you can press the space bar one time on the keyboard. Here I'm going to click the Capture button, and it's now recording anything that I do on the screen. So as I move through this video and draw lines and talk to the player about his or her swing, this is all being recorded to a new video file. If I want to pause the video, I can click on Pause. So if I want to add in some drawings that might take a little more time than I want to devote to recording on the screen, then I can set that up here, and then when I'm ready to continue recording, I can click on the Capture button again. Now the screen is being recorded again. So as I move through here, everything that I'm saying and everything that I'm drawing is being re-recorded to a new video file. When I'm done with my screen recording, I click the Finish button, and a window will appear asking what I want to call this file that I just recorded. So let's call this Demo Recording, and click on Save, and it will re-encode all that video, all of the analysis that I just did, as a new file, and then it will actually bring up the analysis that I did in a new window on the screen, which is an option you can set in the screen recording mode. So here's my video. I can play it back. Everything that I did and everything that I said has been re-recorded as a new video file. I'm going to go ahead and close this window and go back to my swings list, and you'll see there's my demo recording. So right now I'm still actually looking at this sample swing on the screen that has my graphics and my text that I put up there. But the actual file that I recorded in screen recording mode is right here. And if I want to email that to somebody, you just right click, Email Swing Image. It will automatically bring up my email program and attach that outgoing file. And you can see that this file size is relatively small. Even if you were to do several minutes of analysis, it's still small enough to email. So let's go ahead and send this off and take a look at some of the settings for screen recording mode. To access the screen recording settings, right mouse click anywhere in this area and choose Screen Record Settings from the pop-up menu. You'll see some options, and this is designed just to give you a little bit more flexibility on how you want to record your screen. The default recording rate, in other words, the number of screenshots that are taken each second, I believe is set at 5. And that's good because it gives you a very fluid motion to the analysis, but it also makes the file size a little bit bigger. If you notice that your computer is running kind of slow when you're doing screen record, you might want to consider bumping this down a couple of frames to 2 or 3. Also, if you're emailing on a regular basis and you want to keep your file sizes down, you can drop this all the way down to 1 even if you need to. But again, that's the number of pictures that are taken each second of your screen in screen record. Show cursor, that's usually a good idea. That way people can see what you're doing on the screen. The video file type is normally going to be left as a Windows media file. That way it automatically encodes it rather than saving it and then you having to re-encode it later. The audio device can be any microphone that you have plugged in. And lastly, this option you may want to turn off once you're used to doing screen recordings. That basically opens that small window we saw at the end of the recording, and that takes a little bit of extra time to bring that up, and you may or may not need that option checked. So we'll click on OK, And now you should understand how to do a screen record.